Hello developers, today we are back with another amazing tutorial of WhatsApp clone in Jetpack Compose. So let's start our implementation. So these are the screens I am going to implement. In first part I just focus on the chat main screen. Okay, so let's create a new project in Jetpack Compose. As usual, you just create an empty project. Here for the time's sake I just added all the necessary icons from here. So you can check on my description and just given that link there. Okay, so let's start our implementation. Let's remove our default functions, greetings and all, and I'm going to create a new screen like chat screen, which is a file composable function chat screen, and we are going to add a preview here for side-by-side live preview. Okay, and also for the time's sake I am just added our colors I'm going to use in our project. So let's pause our video and just copy these color codes, which will be helpful in further implementation. Okay, so what is that? So just focus this one bottom bar, one top bar, and few chat items there, right? So first we are going to use, for this structure I'm going to use a scaffold with modifier top bar. You need to import this option enter or alt enter, bottom bar, and item. For this I'm going to use lazy column and all. These padding values need to give because we need to adjust the space taken by the top bar and bottom bar, right? So modifier padding values. After that I'm going to use fill max size to take up the entire screen size, and background color, let it say color dot something, import color dot white, let's say. And further we are going to input our bottom bar, right? Just as an empty screen, I'm just focusing on my bottom bar function. Let's write on my top. Bottom bar. Let's call here. So you can see bottom bar has some 5 items with the image and corresponding text, right? So for this I'm just going to create a model to pack our data items, right? Package model. I'm just focusing on creating with MVVM tools. Because of that I'm just going to create a model bottom item, which is a data class. You can see title and images are there. So val title, type string, val image, int, val selected image, also int. So let I just unput it with drawable res because it is going to our drawable folder, right? The selected image is because of I'm just going to use this blue color image when we are clicked at the items. Val bottom items, list of bottom items. We are going to use bottom item of first parameter is title, right? Status calls camera chat settings. Status r dot, just input the r from our project. Our project my chat. So drawable dot status icon, status icon selected, etc. Field. It is a selected image which is blue color, and it is unselected image, right? Cool. I'm just going to duplicate this. Calls camera chat settings. Call icon filled, camera icon. So here field status won't be there because I just directly navigate to a camera option, right? Chat icon filled, settings icon filled. Just feed it in our bottom bar. Which is a row. Modifier fill max width. Wrap content height. Let it say bottom items for each indexed. So here we can retrieve each index and items. Item in the sense these items, right? So each item is going to with for loop, and we enter this item from here. So let's focus on this part. Bottom UI. You can see image and text, right? So which is from column, vertical arrangement. Image, text, painter resource or dot no item dot image. Here also item dot title. Default parameter of the image, content description, right? Let's check how it's work. Cool. Its somewhere is there. Horizontal arrangement dot space, and each vertical item need to be arranged, right? Modifier vertical arrangement state between, let's say 5 dp. Horizontal alignment, comma, alignment dot center horizontal. Looks standard, right? Here it look like the background color as gray, right? So I'm just going to some bar color, right? Background color. Here color dot kit, I use this color, gray background. Looks better. So we need to highlight this color on click, right? So for this logic we need to use where selected index, remember mutable state of 0. Default of first index is selected, and we are going to pass this index. That's okay. And I'm just going to pass index equal to selected index, which will be our boolean value, right? Why here I am using remember means it need to recompose the UI, right? Just add the parameter selected. If selected means we need to show that selected image, else the normal image, right? Similarly, if selected to handle the on clickable logic, we need to add something like clickable on click. We need to pass this as a function here, okay? So whenever we clicked this item, we need to pass this as a function. So whenever it clicked, we also again pass this to its parent items. But again, here we need to pass it with the form of index, which item is selected, okay? Here we need to pass the index, which item is selected, and that index must be updated here. IT in the sense here in the index. So basically for it means if we click 2, the selected second index must be updated here and it will recompose this UI. So that's it for above. So let's focus on this top bar implementations. Top bar contains edit, chat and image, okay? So for that I am going to use top bar, which is a row of items which contain 2 text field, that is edit, chats, and another thing is image field. Image field painter resource or drawable dot something like edit icon, and here I am going to use content description as null. This need to pass down image, right? Let's say is modifier dot full max width, something wrap content height with padding vertical, let's say 20 dp, horizontal let's say 16 dp. That would be better. Now also we need to stretch it, right? That's the space in between. For this I'm going to use spacer modifier dot weight. Oops. And also we need to check this font size 17 semi-bold. Similarly we need to use this here also for edit. Color CTA color, that will be perfectly fine. And some background color I need to add here, gray background, looks cool. And these items must be added. So okay, for that I'm going to use composable function of profile item. Each thing contains image text fields, right? For that I'm going to use row row contain image, painter resource dot person image, content description null. Let's say 52 dp. Next, I'm going to use column to attach these two text fields, right? Before the column, each column has these fields, right? Text Andrew Parker, the date. Is that so? Let's say default parameter should be modified, color equal text gray, and we need to stretch it out, right? So for stretching part, I'm just going to use weight. It will stretch to both ends, right? Cool. And I'm going to use start, let's see, 12 dp. Similarly, there is again a row of items with the image and this text. What kind of strategy is better, right? Similarly, content description. Let's go. For this alignment, we need to use vertical alignment. Yeah, pretty good. Also, we need to give weight for each items, something like 0.1f. .8f. Arrow right. If we give image, we need to use content description. Now looks cool. So two columns must be separated something, right? Just adding space, it will be better. So basically, you can just see as an outline, right? One image, this column, this image. Within this column has two rows, one with the text, one with image text. So this is the outline structure. Once you finalize the outline, you can derive this better, right? Cool. I'm just going to use in my chat screen as preview. We can use this in our lazy column. Let's say I'm going to use 10 items. profile items here, right? Let's say padding horizontal 16 dp. Vertical arrangement, each item must be arranged with space by 12 dp. 16 would be better. And we missed out this line, right? How to add profile item there. Column, after this column there's a spacer line, right? Let's say 1 dp. Since it is a line, max with some background, let's say line, which is initialized in color.kt, right? It looks perfect. Also add padding top. We need to render this in, so let's first save space and just add 3 dp. We need to use it in our main activity, right? So set content live, we need to use chat screen. Let's run our project. Hopefully. So that's all about the tutorial. In next video, we'll try to focus integrating our real-time database with real-time chatting functionality. Hope you love this. Thank you.